You know that feeling? When you just sense something big is coming, like a real shift.
Uh-huh. Like something's brewing.
Exactly. Well, buckle up, because that's what we're diving into today. We've got some announcements, some background info from Long Ting Enterprises.
LTE.
Right, LTE. And it really hints at some, well, pretty exciting stuff on the way.
So the plan is to kind of unpack all this.
Yeah, unpack it, see what makes it stand out, and really give you the inside track on what could be, quite significant.
Okay. Well, the first thing that jumps out at me is just how broad their current scope is. Long Ting Enterprises isn't just one thing.
No, definitely not.
They're really active across some dynamic fields. I mean, think about it. Game development, that's huge for engagement.
Totally immersive.
And then coaching and mentoring, that's all about growth, personal and professional.
A core human need, really.
For sure. Then there's RES Energy Solutions. Puts them right into that critical sustainability conversation.
Which is massive right now.
And entertainment and media production. So they know how to connect through stories, music, podcasts.
It's quite a mix. Makes you think, what holds it all together?
Well, according to them, it is that connection. They explicitly talk about linking tech, education, sustainability, and entertainment.
With this emphasis on quality and creativity.
And cultural impact.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't sound like they're just dabbling. Feels like they want to make a real mark.
And that seems tied to the founder, Oliver Werner Nightingale, Trading Jew.
Exactly. And that name, Dragon, to rise high, thunder, it's pretty potent, isn't it?
It really is.
Especially when you pair it with their motto, we are connected with your future. It's not just a catchy phrase, it signals real ambition, growth, impact.
Like they're aiming for something disruptive, maybe. Not just ticking along.
That's the feeling I get. And speaking of not just ticking along, this new channel announcement.
Right, under the Long Ting Enterprises banner. Sounds a big step, especially for anyone following their existing podcasts.
It's definitely framed as an evolution, a next level, like you said.
So what's the initial offering going to be like?
Okay, so initially they're talking about fresh, fast-paced, AI-hosted podcasts.
AI-hosted. Interesting.
Yeah, it's sort of straight-to-the-point content delivery. It suggests, efficiency, respect for the listener's time.
Get the info quick and clear. Makes sense.
But then they immediately tease what's coming next. Real talk episodes, live guests from all over the world.
Ah, okay. So it's not just AI. That combination, tech efficiency plus real human conversation, that could be really compelling.
It could. Does it maybe hint at a strategy like blending the speed of AI with the depth of human interaction?
Could be. Like they're saying, we'll use the best tools, but we won't lose the human touch. And here's the kicker. This new channel, it's just the beginning.
Okay. Not a one-off project then.
No. They're explicitly saying multiple specialized channels are rolling out in the next few months, plus other company activities.
Wow. So this isn't just about podcasts expanding. It sounds like a coordinated push across the board.
Exactly. Like a significant expansion of their whole operation.
Okay, so if we connect that back to their existing areas, more podcasts probably means deeper dives, right? Maybe into game dev specifics or RES energy breakthroughs.
Or even insights from their coaching programs, maybe.
Could be. And they specifically mention mentoring and coaching again, maybe new programs or even a dedicated platform.
That would fit the specialized channel idea. And RES Energy getting its own mention suggests, what? New projects, new tech announcements.
Seems likely. And Game Studio naturally makes you think new releases. Or maybe updates on current projects.
Yeah, what's coming next from their digital worlds. And then there's this music concert, Journey to the West.
Okay, that sounds big, like really big. A major production.
A showcase event, perhaps, for their entertainment side?
Definitely suggests that. And finally, international cooperations. That points pretty clearly towards building global partnerships, expanding their reach.
So, taken together, it paints a picture of really intense activity. Serious growth planned.
It's not just tweaking things here and there. It feels like major moves in all their divisions, kind of happening in sync.
Makes you wonder about the synergy, right? How will the entertainment stuff connect with the education stuff, for example?
That's a great question. What kind of cross-pollination are they planning?
And adding yet another dimension to this, Knowledge, Influence, is a book release.
Oh, what's the book?
It's called Global Leadership Insights 2025. Navigating leadership across cultures and continents globally versus Asia, Africa, Europe, North and South America.
Wow, that's a title. Very specific.
Right. It immediately signals they're tackling that whole complex issue of leading effectively across different cultures. which is so critical today.
And the comparison globally versus Asia, Africa, Europe, that suggests they're really digging into the nuances, the regional differences.
Exactly. It implies a deep dive into how context shapes leadership.
Yeah.
How do you adapt your style? It sounds like it could offer some really valuable perspectives.
It really does. Does this connect to anything they're doing already?
It seems to tie in perfectly with their existing podcast, The Compass Within. You know, the one by Long Ting Enterprises.
Ah, right. I've seen that one.
It already gives you a feel for their leadership philosophy. They talk about unlearning old ways, remembering core values, reimagining leadership across borders and generations.
So the podcast is kind of a preview of this deeper dive.
Sort of, yeah. It gives you a taste. The Compass Within really focuses on things like pausing, listening across differences, leading with empathy. It's a different vibe.
More reflective, maybe. Less top-down command and control.
Exactly. More human-centered. This idea that leadership is about creating space for dialogue, not just giving orders. It seems like LTE is really invested in that view.
And is this podcast linked to another book?
It seems so. They mentioned The Compass Within is sort of setting the stage for Global Leadership Insights 2030, how to communicate, connect, and lead across cultures.
2030 now. Okay, they're looking ahead.
Yeah. They describe that one as poetic, practical, powerful. Another resource for global leaders. So it looks like a serious long-term commitment to this area.
And if we loop back to those specialized channels, it seems almost certain these leadership themes will get explored more there, right? And new podcast formats, perhaps.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
It creates this whole ecosystem, doesn't it? Books, podcasts, maybe coaching, all focused on these core ideas, a very cohesive approach.
It really is. So for anyone listening whose interest is piqued.
Right. If this sounds like your kind of thing, they're basically saying, get in on the ground floor. Hit that follow button now.
Don't wait.
Exactly. Be there from day one when the new channel launches. The link's right there in the description, so you can jump right on it.
And remember, the podcasts are just one part of it. LTE is active across social media.
Good point. Following them there is probably the best way to catch all the updates in real time.
Yeah, news on the specialized channels, game studio stuff, that Journey to the West concert, international partnerships. It'll likely all show up there first.
So stay connected, stay curious, and keep their motto in mind. We are connected with your future.
Or Segupo Tanjo.
It really does capture that forward-looking ambition we talked about.
So just to kind of wrap up the key takeaways, we're looking at a major expansion phase for Long Ting Enterprises, a big push.
Definitely. Starting with this new podcast channel, AI hosted at first, but quickly moving to live global conversations.
Which is just the first step towards multiple specialized channels covering their key areas. Gaming, RES Energy, leadership.
Plus the big cultural event, that Journey to the West concert. And ongoing growth and mentoring, coaching, potential new game experiences.
And those two significant books on global leadership offering deep dives into cross-cultural competence. It's genuinely multifaceted.
It all ties back to that core mission, doesn't it? Connecting tech, education, sustainability, entertainment with quality and impact.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And for you, listening, this wave of activity means a whole lot of new opportunities. Opportunities to learn, to engage with new ideas, maybe even connect with LTE on things relevant to your own path.
So here's something to think about as we finish up. With all these different developments coming from Long Ting Enterprises, which one grabs you the most?
Interesting question.
Is it the quick insights from the AI podcasts? The depth of the leadership resources? The sustainable energy angle? Or maybe the big entertainment production?
Yeah, which part resonates most with your own interests, your own future?
Definitely something to mull over as we wait to see how all this unfolds.